Сейчас. Блять, ёбаный это вечно, серьезно. Сколько можно уже?
There must be something around here. There must be something around here.
Блять, ну пока он живой, не знаю. Сука, стрим я уже на 3 части попилил. Что за тварь, блять, а? Вроде опять успокоился. А долго ли? Говно лакайфе, блять. Звать нельзя. Ладно.
The silent monk leans from one foot to the other. He seems eager to move. The silent monk leans forward slightly and stares at you straight in the eyes. She seems eager for you to say something.
Экстра.
We have to find a way to get this ship moving. We can't let the Magisters catch up with us. We're too weak to fight them again.
Так, что тут у тебя? Сонные руки. Окей. Приказ молчания, да, неплохо. Порченный кинжал, веер ножи. Веер ножи это бесполезная хуета. Который занимает 2 ячейки памяти. Давай купим пока остальное. Так. Порченный клинок. Веер ножи я даже покупать не буду. Да, приказ о молчании. Сонные руки. Еще минус 3000. Неплохо, кстати, щит. Но жаба все еще душит. Все быстренько посмотреть, что там происходит. Так, ну вроде опять все успокоилось. Я уже прям вижу, как у меня стрим будет попилен, хуй знает, на 6 частей. Так. Я, наверное, вот метательный нож бы убрал. И хлороформ бы я убрал. Пока что, по крайней мере, поставил бы лучше вот сонные руки. Приказ молчания. Хотя не могу сказать, что приказ молчания прямо особо это. Потому что у магов обычно столько брони, что им это приказ вообще, типа, хую. На воинов накладывать или на рог приказ о молчании тоже такое себе. Оно будет у них не мотание, и так пиздюлей раздадут. Сонные руки полезно. Порченный клинок, в принципе, тоже полезно. Что можно вместо приказа? Хлороформ, на самом деле, мне больше нравится. Да. Ой, не туда. Ах, давай хлороформ пока оставлю. Вот так вот будет. Если что, потом... Извините. Я это попутал немножко. Если что, потом еще раз скиллы поменяю. Так.
Did you hear? We're bringing you to Meister Siva, the head of the Seekers. If we can get out of here, that is.
Что есть еще? Так, зверь нет, с ним я не хочу общаться. 2 бочки. Давай полутаем.
Lady's a sturdy old tub. It'll take a lot to sink her.
Бля, с этим твичом сейчас паранойя будет. Все вообще вроде нормально сейчас.
Lady's a sturdy old tub. It'll take a lot to sink her.
Но, блять, уже было все нормально. О! Так, телосложение, возмездие, точность. Отражает 40% урона в ближнем бою, как урон огня. Бо. А чё так хорошо-то?
Wish I had half a clue what I was looking for.
Давай Сколько у меня сейчас брони? 195 и 110. Блять, прилично. Больше бесит, что на принце у меня на самом деле скелетон двуручку. Я, бля, бегаю с щитом и мечом. Но не то, чтобы я мог сейчас это как-то изменить. Так, стой. Стой, Дуган. Дуган, стой. Да сука, ты издеваешься, что ли, принц? Он запутался, блядь.
All that fighting will be worth less than nothing if we can't get
А, у
this
тебя нет
tub.
нихуя. Тогда не стой. Подушка. Заберем по... Да иди ты нахуй. О, пояс. Телосложение, бравство, везучесть. Я бы такой что-то отдал бы. А это продал. Чьи-то панталоны грязные. Но я не буду забирать. Трусы пиздить у кого-то, это прям последнее дело. Лея, пообщаемся.
Melody says if we can get the ship to move, we can go home. Home!
Угу. А, да, здесь панталоны. Трусы я забирать не буду. Вроде все нормально. Тьфу-тьфу. Так, давай еще на этаж ниже. Подожди, я вот этот сундук не подбирал, что ли? В смысле? Как я, блядь, мимо сундука прошел. Дима, чуйка была на то, что он там говно какое-то лежит.
There's got to be some clue. Dallas would have trusted someone with a secret, wouldn't she? Unless there's someone still inside.
Hey! You're here! Pretty nice boat, eh? We got an up, there's got to be another way to get it going. But we can't find a way into Dallas's room. Maybe you can see something we can't.
Возможно. Ох. Прям. Везучесть начала прокать. Звездная пыль, это хорошо, это очень хорошо. Призывание, это вот на Ифана пойдет колечечко. Вместо чего? Вместо мастерства охоты. Ну, в принципе, наверное, имеет смысл. Давай везучесть, я в тебя верю. Ебать, что за срань.
Being behind bars suits you, murdering scum.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate for the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Can't you say anything else? Bloody Magisters. If it were up to me, you'd be swinging from the end of a rope, not locked up in here.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate for the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
You keep saying that. It won't save you.
Что, походу, опять битрейт сейчас ёбнется, нет? Подожди. Вот падает.
I ought to chain you
Аня.
up like your lot did to me.
Сука,
Magister
ты еще
Ranley,
стабилизируйся
Corker's
ты,
mate for
блядь.
the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Being behind bars suits you, murdering scum.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Can't you say anything else? Bloody magisters.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Enough!
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the bloody Divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
We're a big bloody target on our backs. We took their leader and their flagship. The Hammer won't stand for that. She'll be hunting for us.
The Seeker throws a toxic look at the imprisoned Magister.
Hardly. She's just some deckhand. If it were up to me, I'd tie her to the main mast and use her for arrow practice. But Malady wants her alive for now. I wish. No, the Magisters kept me chained to the bulkhead. Arms held above me head, feet barely able to touch the deck. Now my joints are paying the price. No, they had us down below, chained up in the dark. But the Reds were up to something in here. Maybe it was just the lack of food and rest playing tricks, but I swear I heard chanting and horrible moaning coming from here. But when we broke free, it was empty. Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold, and the other one ain't in much of a talking mood. All right then, just don't make me regret it.
Ну, открывай.
I'll keep an eye on the Red until the cage is locked again.
A young Magister paces around the brig, fussing over Alexander's unconscious form. She leans over and applies a damp cloth to his brow. She notices you observing her. She straightens her back and sets her jaw in a defiant scowl.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot. So stow your questions, lizard. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance.
Oh,
The Magister's stare hardens into an intense scowl.
откуда у меня 3 убеждения? Это у меня 3 убеждения,
Magister
блядь.
Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
А поторговать со мной не хочешь?
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Ну, рыбу мне продать может.
Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the Divine.
Я башку тебе снесу, будешь выебываться. О. Нормально.
All right. Don't harm him. I'll be watching.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine
Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and a shallow gash zigzags from his right ear down to his beardless cheek. Unconscious, he looks more boy than bishop. Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them neatly over his abdomen. They rise and fall in shallow, jagged swells. A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope.
Magister Ranley, Corker's
The gem
mate
sits
of the
heavily
Divine
in your
Eminence
pouch.
vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Keep saying that. It won't save you.
The Seeker has removed one of her gauntlets in order to flex her wrist. It bears inflamed marks from where shackles bit into her. She sees you.
You must be starved for company to linger around here, friend. You and half of Rivellon, friend. But no, he hasn't made a sound. He'll be in for a rude awakening when he does come to. Don't worry. As soon as she changes her tune, you'll know about it.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice its unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection. The wood groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood, tortured and tormented. A six-sided indentation is carved on its forehead, as if a gem or amulet had made a mark there. The face vanishes. The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you and waits. A shudder of pleasure racks the figure in the door. It seems to breathe. All of a sudden, all anguish is gone. It gives you the sternest of looks.
I am summoned. Speak the password.
Next.
Yes, and yes again. The word is spoken. Welcome to the stateroom.
Just one more moment, please.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks? I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I was a Magister holdout? That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt. Dallas took a particular interest in me and my skills. I'm an expert in healing, crafting, and more arcane practices. She kept me here to do her bidding, until you took her flagship from right under her nose, it seems. Oh, yes. And she could be a most cruel mistress, I'm sad to report.
He extends his arm and pushes up the sleeve. Beneath, the skin is withered and discolored, as if it were magically decayed.
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands to do her bidding, and half ruined them in the process. Oh, cast spells, tinker with relics, meddle with the laws of nature. All the sorts of things power-hungry despots love to do. She had me enchant a dead cat over there, so it would seem alive.
He clicks the gauntlet into place around his withered forearm, his eyes on you the whole time.
That damn contraption that she used on me seems to have fogged my memory. The rest is a blur. No! Necromancy is an unsavory practice, not something to be trifled with lightly. This is but a cunning illusion of my own creation, nothing more.
His face abruptly creases into a smile.
But come now, enough of Dallas and dead cats. You've taken this ship and granted my freedom. This is a happy moment. How about you tell me something of yourself? I'd like to know just who my valiant rescuers are. Your blood means nothing to me, Lizard. Merit is what I value. I ought to continue what I'm doing here, unless there was anything else. Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it, but I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. That might ring a bell with you, might it? My thoughts exactly. Curious how Dallas would seek to learn such things, don't you think? Perhaps she left something behind to point to her intentions. Took it? No, I made it. Have you seen the kind of metalwork the Magisters deploy? This is in a different class to them. As I said, the Magisters left me weakened. But this will help give me the strength to carry on my work. Despite what she did to me, I can't help but admire the woman a little. She's unwavering. She will break before she bends. If you cross paths with her, be sure to break her. I doubt you will get another chance.
Что тут у тебя? Некромантия. Костяная вдова, костяная клетка. Костяная клетка, блядь, полезный скилл. Щиток неплохой. Стоит больно дохуя. Жабка она такая, жабка она душит. Блять, ну как так? Ну вот шлем Навара, плюс 3 силы, восприятие, окей, ради крита, хорошо. Мастерство охоты и гидра, блять. Спасибо. Кстати, руны бы у него прикупить. Почем? Давай куплю руна. Руна мне еще пригодятся. К тому же, что я могу сейчас сделать еще одну пыльцу пикси. И, например, объединить две средние. Где пыльца? Где сраная пыльца? Ну, блять, я понимаю, конечно, слепошары. Но не настолько же. Подожди. Вот она. Большая руна. Ну, кстати, уже начать рунами пользоваться. Даже бой с Александром бы облегчил, если бы я их применил. Так, закройте нахуй эту дверь. Можно?
Enter at your
Нельзя, понятно. Перчаточки. Вот и можно, кстати, магу отдать. Наконец-то нормальные перчатки. А те с телекинезом можно нахуй выкинуть. Бесполезно. Так, дагер. Зазубренный нож. Ну, давай Сибили отдадим, там посмотрим, что из этого выйдет. Пирамида телепорта.
This looks like a teleporter pyramid. It could certainly come in handy.
Only one way to find out. Try using it.
Нет, пока нет. Пока не буду использовать ее. Тут еще есть что полутать.
What's this? I found something. This is written in ancient lizard script. It appears to be a song.
Так, еще один дагер. Пускай Сибила посмотрит, что там. Так, теперь сюда. Открывай. О, правое копье. Это хорошо.
I've spotted something.
Давай Лоуси отсоединим. Пускай он там на эту кнопочку нажмет.
For security reasons, please keep this door.
Ну ладно. Что за картина? Весит дохуя, наверное, да? Ну да, 20. Так, ну вот это можно Ифну отдать. А, в принципе, картину можно Ифну отдать. Нормально выдержит. Так, кубки тут даже.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll bring you. No one's ever regretted having gone to help in a fight. Guaranteed.
Топор двуручный. Урон хороший, перки хуёвый. Была бы там одна сила военное дело, можно было бы поменять. В принципе. А так. Херата. Так, что там еще? Нужно, да, продадим, а может все.
It's good to have a sense of freedom once again. Truly good.
Косарик отбить.
Greetings. You must be another of the new arrivals. It seems I owe you all for my freedom.
He ceases tinkering with some kind of mechanism that lies in his lab.
I've been captive here at the Hammer's Play.
А, кстати, еще со всеми этими пообщаться. Со всеми спутниками. Так, давай начнем с Ифана.
It's good to be on the open seas again.
Бать.
Set sail for Driftwood, I reckon. From there, we can track down my old pack and find out who's behind the contracts to kill Godwoken. Yes. But if he's Godwoken like us, maybe for now, just maybe, it's good fortune that he's still breathing. The Lone Wolves were tasked with killing Godwoken. So if we want to find out who's hunting us, we'll need to track down my old pack to get some answers. It does, doesn't it? Me too. A god I don't believe in told me things about myself I don't believe. Yeah. Well, what can I say? Whatever we believe, we still need to live in the here and now. So, let's get back to work. That I did. In Lucian's own army. Yeah. Stay out of their way. From the rank and file to the top brass, they're as ruthless as the wildest lone wolf. But the difference? A wolf never tries to hide what he truly is. There's a reason I don't wear Order garb anymore. But I don't like to talk about those days. Thanks for understanding. It's good to be on the open seas again.
Ifan looks at you askance, then doubles up, laughing. He wipes tears from his eyes and stutters to speak, but he can't stop laughing enough to do so.
Oh, she was a fine one. You see there, she writes like a cottage innocent, but the truth is, it was she who stole everything from the chems. She wrote that whole book to cover her tracks, so nobody would look for the missing gold anywhere near her. She never even met Roost, though she paints quite an accurate picture of his, bedroom antics.
And with that, he's laughing uncontrollably again, waving you away with both hands. He grunts approvingly. Side by side, you stare together at the wave-dashed horizon.
Your eyes brim with inquiry, so
Ебать.
what use Fort Joy had has been spent. New hunting grounds wait across the sea, so by all means, let us sail. So they are. My arms are gravestones, many a lost soul's last rest. One day I'll know who they were, the ones on my right arm. And one day, they'll all be dead, the ones on my left. They are the ones I was forced to kill. I don't know why. I can't recall. But I kept their names, and with their names, I will honor them. The Master. A lizard, but not any lizard. A spectre in the flesh, a man with no name. A darker shade in shadows. If he be a demon, as the frightened claim, I will be a demon hunter. If he be a god, as the cowering claim, I will be a godslayer. Until it is over, I will be nothing but vengeance. A day on the beach I'll be after.
She returns your smile, though you can read the skepticism in her eyes.
A lovely little promise to make. A thorny one to keep. We'll see how bloodied you're willing to get to pluck the one rose lost in a forest of daggers. Still, I do appreciate the sentiment. Those are the breadcrumbs, torn and tossed aside along the long road to the Master. They are inconsequential, candles snuffed out by a brighter flame, if I do say so myself. Hardly. I walked up to the quay, asked for the ship to Fort Joy, and declared myself a sorcerer. I'm here to hunt, remember? Here to play a game of tic-tac-terminate with a special certain someone. Ha! People will enslave anything these days. At least back in my day, they had the elegance to opt for an elf.
One of her eyebrows arcs, like a cat arching its back, ready to scratch.
A touchy subject, I warn you. None. I served but the Master. The Master and none but he. Touchy subject. I did warn you.
Sabine looks at the flask with surprise, but accepts it with a nod and takes a long draught.
My word. Warms the heart and everything else besides. Thank you. I needed a bit of good cheer. So, cheers.
And there goes the rest of your bottle.
Home? There's no such thing. I hail from the land that was, the kingdom of fog, the grave of divinity. If ever I had a home, it has long since gone up in the smoke of death fog, along with so many elves. So, no home, except everywhere, really. The world is mine. It's mine because I say it is.
She looks at you expectantly.
Yes, you may bow before the Queen of the World. We, the Queen of the World, smile upon thee with favor. We dub thee Knight of the Needle. Arise, good sir, and wear your title proudly.
She takes you by the hands and laughs heartily as you stand up.
How kind of you to play along. We won't forget. You don't say. I too had the pleasure. Of course, when I say pleasure, I mean the distinct dishonor. Like death and desperation. I'd rather not talk about it.
She hesitates, but you can tell she wants to speak.
The thing is, Tirsen Dilius, the Old Father, the Golden Leaf, he wants me to become the next Divine.
Her eyes fix on some unseen thing of darkness.
Beware of gods bearing gifts. Divinity. And yet, he treated me exactly. His was an exercise in power, brutal, like all true power is. His was a lesson, meant to discipline, not to edify. Why would I obey such a god? Like I said, beware of gods bearing gifts. But I do appreciate the sentiment.
Pretty nice ship, eh? Captain Losa. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? I had a little chit-chat with Malady earlier. She told me I need to find someone to, exercise the thing in my noggin. Apparently, I'll be able to find him near Driftwood, where we're heading. Exciting! Depends which one. Most of them seem a little too earnest for my taste. But Malady? She's my kind of girl. In any case, it looks like they're probably going to help me find out whatever's leeching off my magnificent brain, so I'm not too pressed about being in the same boat. Ha, the same boat. Sure thing, Chief. What's up?
She bats her eyelashes coquettishly over black eyes in grey sockets.
Just for you, Chief. Okay, I don't. Look, I know it was bad, okay? I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm sorry, I just want to move on. Pretty nice ship, eh? Captain Losa. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? Sure thing, Chief. What's up? One of the gods? Really? Well, look at you go. What did they say? Champion to the gods, eh? Colour me impressed. Better than one bugaboo, which is what I'm stuck with. Anywho, Well done, you. You'll make a great disciple, I'm sure. Oh, nothing worth mentioning. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? Course I do. What's your poison? I've got it.
Losa clears her throat and starts stomping a steady beat into the ground, kicking up dust that dances to the rhythm. Slowly, she claps an intricate pattern above the beat, hips swaying, head nodding. The beat builds into a riot of sound, her hands and feet moving in an inscrutable pattern. She takes a deep breath and starts humming above the rhythm, a sound like a train, like a flock of birds, like nothing else.
Savage hearts in a in a savage. Oh, I can't. It's nothing. It's nothing. Let's keep moving. The sooner I find a way to get this bloody thing out of my head, the better. Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great crowd. They were really feeling it. But I guess it was too good. I had me a little source flare-up. Everyone went a bit, I don't know, wild, rabid. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards. At least I went down doing what I loved. How very sweet of you to notice. I know, it's weird. One of the many side effects of the visitor upstairs.
She drums on her forehead with 2 fingers, smiles grimly, and shrugs.
They used to be blue. Oh well. Ha! Well, this is the real me. I've always been a host. I'm not too keen on this particular companion, of course, but I can't remember a stretch of longer than a few days that there wasn't some kind of lodger knocking around up there. I wouldn't really know what that's like. And after all, most of the time my visitors are friendly, interesting, musical even. Sometimes I wonder what my voice sounds like, you know? So what's it like, being alone in your head? Peaceful never was my forte. Nope, this one doesn't talk to me. It talks through me. You'll know it when you see it.
А я уже видел. Ладно, пойдем ниже, этажом. Хотя, подожди. Вроде лут есть. А, точно. Кинжалы. Ну-ка. Здравствуйте, блядь. Так. Так. Сонные руки, может, у него, давай. Пускай у него истощение будет. Ох, блять. Как же больно. ХП у них, конечно, блять, мое почтение. То, что я что-то мог сейчас сделать.
Were those guards or victims?
Both, I fear.
Это было простенько. Так, а пирамидку давай сюда куда-нибудь поставлю. Так. Нагрудник. Ну, кстати... Сойдет. Какого боли давай выучу. Это оно. Это оно, остальное заберу. Так, это что за книжка? Граната Сибиля. Стрела Ифано. Ключ. Что здесь еще есть? Тут наверху, по-моему, ничего нету. Тут тоже наверху ничего нет. Вот еще одна пирамида. Заберу.
Another pyramid.
Да. Так, вот мозговые паразиты мне точно нужно. Остальное все, по-моему, тут хуета. Ну да. Так, с инвентарем теперь надо разобраться. Перчаточки тебе поменяю, пожалуй. Эти продать. Так, теперь ей еще нужно выучить телепорт. В смысле, я владею навыком. Я владею навыком? Куда? Ладно. Я тоже пен оставил. Поджиг крови продать. Так. Сколько, блядь, здесь мусора. Вот так вот. У меня точно на ней есть телепорт? А, ну да. Есть, реально. Пусть знает откуда, но есть. Давай я пока касание уберу. Поставлю телепорт лучше вместо него. Так вот. Не то, чтобы я там касание часто использовал. Так. Еще 800. Вернуть. Так, ну вроде бы все. Все, что мог сделать, я сейчас сделал. Все, пойдем с корабликом общаться.
Pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea. At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation. The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch. You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master? Perhaps lizard blood does not truly run cold then. Thank you. But I cannot be free again. Not truly. I am a vessel, and must be guided. Let me take you wherever you wish. We can depart as soon as you are ready. Ask. I am here to serve in all ways. Sacrifice must be made willingly. Our home was stolen from us. Magisters destroyed our way of life to end the war they started. Then they uprooted me, and they tore me apart and turned me into this monstrosity.
The creaking of the ship eases into a contemplative silence.
Once, I was an elf. I passed away and was reborn as an ancestor tree in a beautiful forest surrounded by kin of both flesh and root. But that time has passed. I saw that forest reduced to a dead place. Then I was taken away. My memories were lost, like the leaves from my branches.
Пора отправляться в путь.
Of course. Wherever there is sea, I will endeavor to bring you. Consult with your companions and set a course.
The ship's awake. Good. Is she ready to sail?
Ну все,
A
поплыли.
slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then.
Да, последний шанс поменять, да, поплыли.
It most certainly is. Forward.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
Здравствуйте.
I respect your metal, sorcerers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop and ally with demons, but you have no idea what you're really dealing with.
We are ready, mistress.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform admirably.
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, sorcerers. This is my ship. I won't see it taken under my feet. You act!
Oh, for the love of the void. Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time. Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Godwoken? Parasites, rather.
I'll take care of it, mistress. Let's see how it suits you.
Stop that elf! Her sorcery must be silenced!
Есть. Я не буду никуда далеко уходить. Будем здесь тусить. У Хвори. Вот то, что Ифан уже, пример, вот это печально прям. Ох, больно. А, волк не заряжается как инкарнат, да? И на него нельзя. Бля, волк тогда не очень прикольный. Два оглушения. Куда ты? Зачем ты? Что ты там делать собрался? А. Не знаю, как это поможет.
You will not take me again, Dallas.
Угу. Ух, ебать. Надо отойти, если рванет. Да, может, гранатки туда какие-нибудь закинем. Что тут есть? Ну, громовую, например. Нормально. Эй, может, еще одну? С гвоздями. А столько вариантов. О, фейерверк. Давай. Там вроде двое без магической защиты. Слепота. Можно... Блядь, лоуси-то плохо. Пиздец, как плохо, я бы сказал. Так-ка я похилю, пожалуй. Мне кажется, она сейчас там отъедет. Куда ты бежишь, блядь? Ай. Да стой на месте пока, чё. Куда? Зачем рыпаться? Плохо. Хуёво. Ай. А ты достанешь, интересно, если попробовать оттуда вытащить Лоуси? Нет? А отсюда, если... Блять. Не знаю, может этих продолжить гранатами закидывать? Чё нет-то? Все, хорош. Пизда волк. Давай подождем. Все равно сейчас особо ничего не происходит. О, ты в меня хил кинул. Ебать, спасибо. Нет, отъебись. Так, еще один ход, по-моему, надо повыдержать. Если я правильно помню. Нет, живи. Пиздец. Есть кого-нибудь хилка хорошая? А, во. Ну и там, например, физической брони. Банка. Это? А, ну. Давай так. Куда ты там полез? Все. Все, не все. О, все.
With the help of the half-demon Malady, the Godwoken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them. A faint creaking sounds in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
be a way across. Solstice? The gods? Are they dead? How can this be?
As the cursed tendrils slacken, Solstice inhales deeply, air wheezing into her throat. Wheezes become a hum, then a gently wavering song.
The champion I called. My champion did come. First among my chosen, first among them. Together we gazed into the black. We turned our backs to it. We turned. You have come, my prince, my chosen. It is not too late. Not yet, but almost. Yes. And while we quibbled, an enemy greater than any one of us stole in like a thief in the night. But here you are, my chosen, my God-woken, our hope. You will undo what has been done. I saw it as I drifted here, at the midpoint between reality and oblivion. I saw Rivellon. But there was no Rivellon. There were no people, no ancient empire, none of our people, none of our great works. I grow cold now, even thinking about it. It was not a dream, Godwoken. It was a threat. A promise from our enemy. The enemy you and you alone can stop. It was a vision of the void. And it made me tremble with fear. Yes, my prince. I, the goddess. I who created you, tremble. Soon the Seven will be nothing but morsels in the maws of the void. Unless you do as I bid you. Do what I blessed you for. You have already set loose some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibility, as yet untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine. Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the Seven against the Void. Like Lucian, you will lead our proud people to preeminence. But, unlike Lucian, your weakness will not lead you to foolish failure. Either a new divine rises, or the world falls prey to the void. One of the Godwoken must become the new divine. And that Godwoken must be you. You are my champion. So set off in pursuit of divinity.
She opens her mouth to respond, but stops dead. Her head jerks from side to side, searching for something unseen.
You must hurry. I hear it singing to me. Fire and ice, death and skulls. Blackness! Blackness! Go!
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then...
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
The void has been pushed back before by the power of mortals. The gods couldn't handle it. But maybe we can.
Gods, schmods. They aren't interested in me, and I'm not interested in them. It seems whatever's inside me is more powerful than any of them anyway. Or at least more cunning.
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored. One way or another, divinity will survive. Through all of you, and all of me.
Ничего нового здесь нет. Таркина здесь тоже нет. Померли. Блин, зверь.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. Brace yourself. This might hurt. A lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
Oh, one moment, please. Oh, just a moment.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Ah, better. Let's not do that again anytime soon. Hmm? Oh, don't start. It was all I could do to save a few of them. It's no mean feat bringing an entire ship full of unspent souls to the Hall of Echoes, you know. I managed all the interesting ones, though. You're welcome. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Oh, what confidence you inspire. Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt will know how to perform all these oh-so-fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister. Oh, she's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Shopping. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be terribly fun? Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me. But I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there could be no wrong. Paradise awaits, my friend. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me to its ranks, I'd still call their farm my home. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right. I expect Malady has an answer to that. It seems she's got it all in hand. Only as often as I need his guidance, Godwoken. When I invoke Lucian's words, I invoke his deeds too. He stood for the defenseless when the Black Ring rose up. For all of us. For my mother, my father.
Gareth's nostalgia lasts for just a moment longer. He composes himself, clears his throat, and waits for your next question.
Hello again. That's twice now you've saved my skin. And I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Mom always said I was a great runner.
Мне нужна пыльца, Пикси. Вот. Давай.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't wait up.
The squirrel reaches out.
Так, ладно. С Divinity, пожалуй, на сегодня я закончу, пойду поем. Там еще, может, что-нибудь подрублю. Попозже. Ладно. Тут тогда спасибо за внимание, хорошего вечера.